Alright guys, so thanks to my if y'all see my previous video where I discussed that Godzilla is gonna be in the new movie, not it's not a solid Kong movie. It's Destroy All Monsters. So I'm gonna react to this video. See what this movie I already watched the video, but for the sake of me being in a good mood today and wait a minute. That's my video. They put my video up. Holy cow! Thank you, YouTube. But for the sake of me being in a good mood, I'm gonna be reacting to a couple of videos. First from Goji Center, and then I'm gonna react to Danger Bill because this movie just sounds like it's gonna be good. Anyway, Goji Center. Oh my god. Just play the video. Jeez. I'm sorry, is there something wrong with my internet? Why won't it play? Oh, it's gonna play on this video. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna shit. I'm gonna title this video Godzilla vs. Godzilla vs. Kong 2 video reaction. Jeez. What's good, Danger Bill?
Some good old-fashioned news to you, and this time it's about Godzilla vs. Kong 2, or Son of Kong, or Kong Hollow Earth,
or Destroy All Monsters.
We have some new
Guys, this video was made before we find out that Godzilla was gonna be. Oh, I thought she was talking to me for a minute. but like, this video was made before we find out that Godzilla is gonna be in this new movie. A lot of people before, like I said before, like a lot of people thought that this was gonna be like another Kong film, like Son of Kong or Kong in the Hollow Earth, but thanks to I was under the assumption that it was gonna be like I always knew that it was never gonna be Son of Kong, but I had a feeling as well, but like I was like, are they gonna make this another Kong film? Is this gonna be another Kong film? Like, is it gonna be like is it gonna be like Kong going around fighting Titans in the Hollow Earth? But then I found out that it's not a Kong film. It's Destroy All Monsters. So yeah, let's get right into it.
news about who will be directing and who the lead actor of the film is, and we'll explain what it means for the film at hand.
Gia has to return.
Be sure to follow us over on Twitter at Dangerville Team, where we post about the news before we even make a video about it. Now, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Coming from Deadline, we have confirmation that Adam Wingard, the director of Godzilla vs. Kong, will be the director for the upcoming MonsterVerse film. Following the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, bringing him back to make the follow-up is a no-brainer. It marks the first time in the series that a director has returned to helm the film, so it potentially means he has some really good ideas that propels the series forward to new levels of success. But he's already working actors from some of his previous properties into the film. It's been revealed that Dan Stevens is set to star as the lead of the film. Some of you might recognize him from Beauty and the Beast
Dan Stevens. I think I've seen this actor before. I think I've seen this actor in a movie before. Yeah, I have a feeling that I've seen this actor before.
Downton Abbey and Wingard's own past film, The Guest. Not much is known about his role in the film, but I have a theory. Now, we know there was meant to be a scene in Godzilla vs. Kong where Nathan Lynn discovers the wreck of his brother's aircraft.
Wait, man! Imagine if that's the character that Dan Stevens is playing. Imagine if that's Nathan's brother. I do think it might be his brother.
In the Hollow Earth. But what if he survived and is found by Nathan Lind surviving in the jungle of the Hollow Earth, Jumanji style? Okay, that's dumb. But they do look very similar. Just saying. I just hope we don't get a massive amount of new characters, because I'm sick of these films bailing on their previous cast without properly giving them a chance to be fleshed out across several films.
For real, like I said this plenty of times last year, but like I'm okay with human stories. I prefer human stories as well. I mean, not necessarily prefer it, but like I want human stories as well. But at the same time, don't make it too many characters to the point where it takes away from the point of like monster stuff, like the monsters.
I want to see more of Mark Russell, Nathan Lind, Eileen Andrews, and Gia. It seems unlikely that these characters will be completely absent, considering how important they are.
Exactly, they have to come back, as well as the Monarch crew from from King of the Monsters. Yeah. Again, this is not a Kong movie. This is another crossover between Godzilla and Kong. Which, by the way, speaking of Godzilla, I hope that this next movie, again, this is just my personal opinion, but I hope this next MonsterVerse movie is more like King of the Monsters. What I mean by that is, keep the action, like, I know this movie is directed by Adam Wingard, and I have no doubt that this movie will kind of be like Godzilla vs. Kong, but like, when it comes to like action and stuff. But what I mean by more like King of the Monsters is like taking it a bit more serious, because King of the Monsters was like a more serious tone film, whereas Godzilla vs. Kong was like more lighthearted and like more fun, like more entertaining. Like what I mean by King of the Monsters is like make the movie like longer and like a more like serious tone, or like at least make it a balance between the lighthearted and serious, since this movie does have Kong as well. It's not a solo Godzilla film. It has Kong. Like, I mean, Kong can be put into these serious situations as well. Like make this like a much more like serious film, like, so that way it'll like and have like the Monarch stuff be there, the Monarch crew there, because they were, for real, like seriously, they were like missing from Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, they're like missing from Godzilla vs. Kong. We like focus more on like the apex people rather than the Monarch people. Like one of the things I like about the MonsterVerse, from Kong Skull Island to King of the Monsters, and even 2014 to a certain degree, is Monarch. Yeah, it's Monarch. So yeah, and they're like missing from Godzilla vs. Kong. That was one of the things that Godzilla vs. Kong was missing, is Monarch. So yeah. So yeah, have this be like, have Monarch be there, so that way it'll like still feel like a monstrous movie and not like another like big kaiju film for the sake of pleasing wider audiences. Cause some of the things Godzilla vs. Kong did, they did that just to please wider audiences, not like connected to. I think I have a feeling why Godzilla vs. Kong like did not really feel like it was part of the MonsterVerse. Sometimes, like, I had a feeling that they did all these they did all these things like retcons, all that stuff, and the other kaijus that were not there, Monarch, and the more lighthearted tone. I think they did all that just to please wider audience for the sake of it being Godzilla versus Kong. Like it was Godzilla versus Kong was supposed to be a big movie, and like I'm gonna let it slide for now. But if they do that again with this new movie, then we're gonna have issues. Like we're gonna have issues if they do that. If they do that again with this new movie, like this time I want the other kaiju's. Like yes, I'm gonna call them kaiju's because Titans. I'm sorry, I don't know how to feel about calling them Titans. Kaiju's, yeah, kaiju's. Like have the other kaiju's be there, like yeah, have Monarch be there, all that stuff. Yeah, have Monarch be there, have a much more like serious tone, like kind of like not like dark, not like 2014 like level dark, but like even though I did this, the darker tone worked for that movie specifically because it was supposed to be like realistic, all that. But for this movie, realism is out the window. As far as as where we are now, realism is out the fucking window. So have the tone be like more like King of the Monsters, not like lighthearted and stuff like Kong Skull Island and Godzilla vs Kong. Like yes, I want this movie to be like serious now. Yeah, I want this movie to be like serious, not like dark, not like that. Obviously, we're not at the realism point no more, but still, I want this to be like as serious as it can, like kind of like King of Monsters. Probably like a balance between like King of Monsters and 2014. Yeah, I just want a serious tone for this new movie. Cause yeah.
To Monarch, but we already saw how little of a role they gave Kyle Chandler in Godzilla vs. Kong, so you never know.
Exactly, like Monarch, like like there are times where it didn't really feel like Monarch was in Godzilla vs Kong. Like we kept focusing on these apex people. Like, yeah,
Stevens only adds to the film and doesn't take away from stuff we already have. Most of Godzilla vs Kong's issues lie in the heavy post-production editing that took place to cut the film down, reducing the character's importance to the plot
for the sake of pleasing wider audience.
and shortening the film. It changed tonally and thematically, being a lighter-hearted film and a more action-packed adventure than what was planned. What was released was still appreciated by audiences for being a fun and fast-paced action blockbuster that put monsters first, but most of the complaints were about how the characters felt like cardboard cutouts. Hopefully now
The characters were bad. The characters were not really well developed in Godzilla vs. Kong. It's your fault. Y'all did not want human characters. Y'all complained about that in both Godzilla films. Now y'all got that. The characters were not well developed. Again, I have no issue. Again, I said this from the get-go. This is just some advice, Legendary. Stop listening to these critics, to these haters. Cause that's what's gonna bring your series down. You see what happens when you listen to critics, Legendary? You had a well-established universe. But thanks to critics, it's ugh.
they've nailed
Look,
the tone.
thanks to fucking critics, the movie after that was supposed to be the big crossover event didn't really feel like a huge crossover. It just felt like another movie.
For the Monsterverse, they
Except that Godzilla and Kong actually fought.
the characters by making a likable cast instead of cutting away from necessary character development. Godzilla vs. Kong 2 is set to start filming in Australia this year, meaning it could release in summer 2023, though a pushback to 2024 is more than likely.
It's coming out in 2024, guys.
Considering how long VFX takes to make, especially in a big monster movie like this. With a new Godzilla vs. Kong sequel, a Skull Island anime, a live-action Godzilla series, and the recent Godzilla vs. Kong Call of Duty Warzone crossover, the Monsterverse is looking more alive than ever.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Monsterverse has been coming up with a lot of stuff lately. Like we got the Call of Duty crossover. I reacted to it, and I did not play it because, yes, I don't know why. I heard that it was not that great, so I didn't play it. But like, But I actually hope that. I think I heard it. I think there is one, but like I actually hope we get another MonsterVerse game. Like remember back in 2014, like they released like little mobile games, like to hype up 2014. I want that again with this movie. I don't know what happened.
As for the future, we'll be covering it all here at Dangerville. Be sure to subscribe.
Obviously, there's gonna be like comic books for this movie, like tie-in comic books.
Enjoyed this little bit of news, then leave a like because it helps us know what you want to see more of. Let us know what you'd like to see in the upcoming MonsterVerse film in the comment section down below. I've been Alistair from Dangerville, and we'll see you residents in the next one.
I swear, I can't wait to like do all those videos. I can't wait to like do breakdown videos or like trailer reactions or like buy figures. I remember last year I did a whole lot when Godzilla vs Kong was like, when everyone was like talking about Godzilla vs Kong. I remember I was doing many videos like talking about the movie. I'm gonna do that again with this movie. I swear, I swear. In fact, every time in case we get more like MonsterVerse stuff, and on top of that, I will do that with the Apple TV. Every time a new like MonsterVerse product comes out, I'm gonna do like breakdown videos, like videos similar to how I was like constantly uploading back to back with Godzilla vs Kong. I'm gonna do that again. My channel is gonna grow. I'm telling y'all, and plus I'm actually gonna do some editing as well to make even more people recognize my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on some editing skills. So yeah, I'm out. That's all I gotta say right now. So peace.